how did we renovate this 20-year-old plus kitchen into this fabulous kitchen that you see here today? Which all materials did we use? Which all brands did we use? And what are the things that you should look out for while renovating a kitchen? And also, which are the design tips you want to add to your kitchen in 2025? Hi, my name is Gokul Madhu. I'm one of the lead designers of Blue Line Interiors, and I'll be talking about all of these points here today in this video. So let's begin. Okay, so I'll give you a quick breakdown of the materials that we have used. We have used 710 marine plywood, WPC, green lamination, and all the accessories are of either Epco and Heritage. Okay viewers, so me and my team have been involved in the complete process of this renovation of this kitchen. We have been with the demolition, tiling, gypsum, electrical and plumbing, the cupboard works and everything that you see here today. And I'm going to be talking about first the dishwasher and the sink area here first. So what we are given here is a Futura brand sink. It's a very good, reliable brand that we use for most of our projects here. And both the taps that you see here are of Jaguar brand. So let me just talk to you about the water connections that we gave for both of these taps. So in the hot section, we have provided a solar water connection. And then for the cold water, we have provided a borewell water connection. And for the third point, we have, in case, say if it's a cloudy day, if it's a rainy season, the solar heater, it won't be working as properly. So we have provided a water heater connection here as well, so that the hot water is always available to the client. The main point that you should take upon is that in all the wet areas, either in your house or in your kitchen, which includes the vanity unit, the common wash units, or the sink unit that you see here today, we always manufacture the cabinets using WPC, wood polymer composite. The reason why is that because in future, if there is any sort of leakage or moisture that is affecting the cabinets, WPC will be protected from it. WPC is a completely termite proof and waterproof material. So I'll be talking about this section right here. We have given space for a double door fridge here itself, an open shelf so that the clients can put their photo frames and other small items. The top cabinet here that you see is a push to open system. So that the reason we did that was because we can avoid using projected handles. We wanted to give this kitchen a clean and seamless look. We also provided a space for a microwave and an oven here as well. The client also wanted a space to keep their fruits and vegetables. For that, we have provided a drawer system right here itself. And the main thing that to note is that this entire unit, we have provided a ventilation grills on the side here so that the hot air can escape and there is air circulation for the food section right here. So this is the mini sink unit that we provided here. The main purpose of this was because in case the client wants to wash a single glass or a plate, they can do here so often. And they can store the glass and the plate in this top accessory, the GTBT. This was an existing unit in which the clients had in their old kitchen. We reused that existing accessory. And another thing to note here is that I have provided a small gap here. The main idea was that in case their existing old GTBT gets damaged, this same size may not be available in today's modern measurements. So what we did was that you can just remove the screw here and take this entire panel off. And then you can add a new 760 mm Epco GTBT to this, which is much more bigger and more space efficient. Okay, so I would like to show you one of my favorite parts of this kitchen. So in the blind corner, people usually provide the magic corner accessories, which may cost from approximately 20,000 to 30,000 and above, depending on which brand you use, which is either Epco, Heritage or Hafele. So in this corner system, I provided a double door system. Let me show you. Here you can open not just one, but both the doors, so you can have a direct access to the corner, which you can place your bigger utensils and other such items. So this corner is more usable to the client. So we have provided the same corner system for the top cabinets here as well. So because of this, each and every part of the kitchen is utilized by the client. They can store their utensils and any of such items. And right here next to the top cabinet here we provided a ledge so that while cooking here near the gas stove they can access their spices and all such items. Okay, so right here below the gas stove we provided 3 tandem boxes. We used the brand Epco. So right here the client can easily access their knives and the spoons while cooking. And as you can see, it's all soft close. So the gas stove and the chimney that you see here today are from the original kitchen. So both of these are in perfectly working condition, so we chose to retain both of them. So for that existing door that you see right here, we have repainted the door using Jordan enamel paint. We have just changed the handles, we have just adjusted the door perfectly once again. So this door is now in perfect working condition. It's safe to say that this door has been here for more than 25 plus years. So for all the top cabinets that we have provided in this kitchen, as you can see there are no handles on either of them. So what we did was that we extended the door height 30 millimeters from the bottom of the cabinet. So we can just hold it right here and easily open it. We require no handles or no other push to open systems. So for this section right here, what I will show you is that we have used the client's previous existing baskets right here. There are 2 baskets that you can see. One on the bottom which is connected to the door and one here on the top as well. Both of them are running on Hettich channels which give a 10-year warranty. It's not just for this one door right here. All these 4 doors run on the same system. And right here on this section we have provided again tandem boxes of the Epco brand. Okay, so now I would like to talk about this tall unit right here. If you open the tall unit right here, you can see that there is ample storage inside, and if you look closer you can find that there is a plug socket right inside. So because of this the client can use their appliances and also keep their appliances here itself. Along with the shelves we have provided 2 big tandem boxes, so the storage is easily accessible and there is ample storage for all their items as such. So I just given you a very quick walkthrough of all the items. Now let me show you the things that you should look out for when you're renovating your kitchen or when you're constructing a new kitchen. So in this dishwasher unit right here, we have constructed this entire area using 17mm DMAC WPC, and the front and back of it is finished with 1mm Greenlam lamination. The hinges for these doors we have used stainless steel hinges, because the normal galvanized hinges it won't last long in the moisture filled areas. And when you're fixing the sink on the same level of the granite, make sure that you always put epoxy on each of the edges so that there won't be a water leak in the future. Epoxy is the best solution. Do not use silicone or any other adhesives. If you're looking for a good sink brand, I may suggest either Frange or Futura. Frange is a bit more expensive, but it's a very good brand. Or else if you want something a bit more budget friendly, which is starting from 4,000 and above, the Futura brand is available. If your house has a single kitchen and you're trying to purchase a sink, I may suggest buying a sink with a drain board. So in the case that if you're just washing a single glass, you can put a glass on the drain board and the water will drain down to the sink bowl. We have retained the existing windows. We had just given them a small paint to make them look fresh and new. So we have provided Hettich Gola profiles all across the bottom cabinets. We want to make sure that there are no handles on either the top cabinets or the bottom cabinets. So when we manufacture the shutters for the cabinets, all of this is done in our factory unit. So we have used 2mm edge band for all the edges right here. It's all done by machine, not by hand. It's all done at the factory itself. And the main purpose of using a 2mm edge band is that when you touch here, it gives a small smooth like finish. The edges won't be sharp and it won't be uncomfortable to touch. Okay, so for the laminates right here, we are using the Greenlam laminates. It's a glossy finish laminations. The main options in the market that we can go for, even in terms of brands, we can go for Merino, Greenlam, etc. In terms of the finishes, we can go for a glossy finish, a matte finish, a suede finish, or we can go maybe for an acrylic laminate, which may be even more expensive. On the left hand side and the right hand side, they were both windows. We have covered up the windows using WPC and we have placed the cabinets and a tile over them. So we have used one of the best switches available in the market today. We have used the Legrand switches. It's much more quite expensive than the other switches. If you want to go for a budget-friendly option, you can go for either Vinay, MK or Honeywell. Okay, so coming to the countertop, here we have chosen a beautiful 15 mm tile. It's a full body tile and it comes in a variety of colors. So if you're a person who doesn't want to go for the standard black color, we have different colors available for tile, which may include from brown, beige, green, white, etc. The other options that are available in the market are granite, quartz and nano white. For the granite, it is the most durable out of all of these materials. It may cost starting from around 180 rupees and can go all the way up to 200 to 50, 280 to 300 rupees per square feet. And then comes quartz. Quartz is the most expensive out of all of this. It gives the better finishes and it comes in a variety of colors, but it also costs around 400 rupees per square feet and can go all the way up to 1200 plus. The full body tile that you see right here costs approximately 220 rupees per square feet. If you're a person who's looking for a budget friendly option and for durability as well, granite is the best option to go for. So we have provided LED strip lights under all the top cabinets and they are from the Duton brand. We have provided a gypsum ceiling for this kitchen. We have provided 8 lights and 1 all around strip light for this kitchen. All of these are from the Duton brand. So let me tell you about the renovation part of this kitchen. So renovation is a time-taking process. It is costly also. I always believe that it is much more easier to build a new house than to renovate a house. If you think that renovation is going to be much more cheaper, think again, it is not. Okay, some tips that I want to share with you while renovating a kitchen is that number 1, when you're doing the tile work, when you're demolishing the tiles and laying the new tiles, make sure you check the water level. And also make sure that the level of the other room and this room is of the same level and is connected properly well. And when you're laying the tiles, make sure you use 3 mm spacers and use epoxy to fill those space. It is much more better and long lasting. And also when renovating a property or a kitchen or any part of the rooms, if it is an old property, make sure you check the conditions of the wire. In this kitchen, since it was a 20-year-old house, we checked the conditions of the wire and we had to change the wires also. When renovating your house or any part of your house, make sure that you use the appropriate materials. If your house is termite infested, I will always suggest you to use WPC because it is termite proof. If you're using plywood, there's a chance that it might get affected with termites. In that case, you will not get a guarantee of any brands. There are some brands that may provide the guarantee, but then again that is only for the plywood. Then there is additional costs such as the laminations, the granites and all that, and the labor work as well. I have seen brands providing the guarantee for the plywood, but I have not seen brands providing the guarantee for the entire work, and that is a loss. So the people who come to me for renovating their house or a part of the house, so there are usually 2 kinds of people. Number 1, in case if there is a function or an event that is coming up, which is usually their child's marriage. In that case, they ask me to renovate either the kitchen or the bedrooms or the living rooms. Then the other type of customer is such when either the kitchen or any other part of the room is severely damaged due to old wear and tear, and they have to change or update the kitchen or any part of the rooms. When manufacturing a modular kitchen, make sure you go for a team that does all the manufacturing in a factory itself. In our case, we do the cutting, the assembly, the manufacturing all at the site itself. 90% of the assembly happens at the factory itself. We just transport the ready-made boxes here and we just do the site installation. Do not go for a team that does the cutting and the assembly here at the site. You as a client, make sure that you collect all the bills, the warranties of each and every product that has been used in the kitchen. Here we have provided the bills and the warranties of the tap, the sink and all such items to the client. Do not use MDF, 303 plywood or particle boards in the kitchen. Always go for 710 marine plywood or WPC. And I always suggest not to go for multi-wood because multi-wood has lower screw holding capacity, in which cases that the cabinet doors may fall off from the cabinet itself. I have seen instances of such cases. We do not use multi-wood. We do not recommend multi-wood. If you're going for any such PVC based material, please go for WPC. If you're based here in Ernakulam and if you want to look at the laminations, I suggest go for the Greenlam lamination. They have an exhibition showroom here near Palariyottam itself. You can visit the exhibition showroom. You can see all the full sheet laminates available. In terms of accessories used in the kitchen, there are three main brands that are available in our market today. One is Epco, Hettich and Hafele. I always suggest the client to either go for Epco or Hettich. Usually we suggest Epco itself because in terms of pricing, Hettich may sometimes even cost higher than Epco. Epco is a German brand, but some of the manufacturing of their products happen here in India itself. So in terms of quality, I believe that Hettich and Epco are not so different. But in terms of pricing, like say if you want a tall unit, Epco's tall unit may cost maybe around 30,000. Hettich's may cost even more than that. But in terms of quality, there's not much huge quality difference for. If you're going for light color themed countertops, make sure that all these countertops will require maintenance. As in meaning that make sure you clean it properly so that to avoid any stains in future. There are brands that say that it is stain proof, but I always suggest please do take care of the light colored countertops. It is easily available to do a renovation for just a single part of house. So let's just say if it's either just a bedroom or just a living room or just a kitchen, it is easily possible to do so. If you have the right team, anything can be possible. So let me just walk you through the quick process of how a renovation of a kitchen is done. So once all the designs and everything is finalized, we begin with the demolition of the entire kitchen. Then we go for the electrical and plumbing work of the kitchen. Then we do the gypsum work of the kitchen. Then we start laying the tiles of the entire area. Then we begin with fixing the cabinets of the kitchen. Then we lay the countertop, whether it is tiles or granite. Then we fix the backsplash of the kitchens or the back tiles of the kitchen. Then we fix the cabinet doors for all the cabinets. Then we finish with the electrical work. Then finally we do the entire painting of the kitchen. If you're providing the skirting or a tile, I suggest to give it at a height of 8 centimeters. So when this fully finished, it can go up to 85 mm or close to 90 mm. If you're giving it in that case, then it is much more easier to give the skirting of the cabinets as 10 centimeters. I have seen places where they try to finish at 10 centimeters but it goes up to 11 centimeters. And then we would have to increase the skirting height of the cabinets. Okay viewers, if you're choosing a brand for your gas stove and chimney, the after service is equally important. Whether you're going for a low-end brand or a high-end brand, the after service is the most important because there are chances that it may require maintenance. And if that is the case, for about 90% of my projects, I use the Faber brand. The service is easily available and it is much more value for money. So when you're about to design your kitchen, make sure you visit the exhibition showrooms of the accessory brands such as Epco, Hafele and Hettich. So you may know what are the specific accessories that you require, because each customer is completely different and they have a different set of needs. So please do visit the showrooms, let the interior designer know which all accessories that you require. Okay viewers, thank you for watching the video. If you have any doubts, please leave them in the comments down below. I'll be sure to reply to them, or you can contact us through the number given below in the description. Thank you.